Hello everyone, I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to Geeky Odyssey. In this episode, we're gonna try some new concept called NanoBind. NanoBind. So NanoBind is a Python library, I guess workaround something. Oh, the documentation is better. That actually helps you bind C++ code with Python. I used it in my workspace and I kind of enjoyed it. It has a few quirks, but in this video, I hope I can provide you with some examples, the way to install it, how to get started, and hopefully I can get to build some public examples so other people can use because there's not much that we can use. So in the first episode, I'm going to install and run a simple script with it. And then we're gonna go to benchmarking and everything else. So to be able to do that, we need at least a couple of items. The first one is its GitHub, the second one is the documentation, and there is a good example, which is a really simple one from the author. Yeah, that's the guy. Thank you so much for bringing us the thing. And most of the times the API is compatible with PyBind, but let's get started. So I'm gonna open up VS Code. Let me create a project first. Give me a sec. Okay, I was finally able to create a repo on GitHub, which hopefully is here, called NanoBind Lab. This is the URL. Shouldn't be that hard. And I was able to finally clone it here. Obviously the keys. And let's begin, I guess, after a couple of hours. So I like to start with the NanoBind example. I don't care if I signed in or not. The NanoBind example is this, and this says clone this repository. So I'm not sure, but let's clone it, I guess. So to clone this repository, I have two choices. I can either put it in a directory, which is gonna be easy. So git clone this, which is gonna put it in NanoBind example, and this is not gonna be included in my git ignore, like in git, so we're good. And after that, it says to run and install pip install NanoBind example. Yeah, and I kind of don't want to ruin my global pip. On the other hand, I can easily clean it afterwards. So let's actually check my global pip. So pip-v gives me the version, which is 3.11, which is really good. I'm glad for that. Python-v is 3.11 too. That's good. So pip list gonna give me everything that I have, and they're nice. Okay, so let's actually do that. So pip install NanoBind example. It's gonna go through compiling and doing all of the weird stuff for the NanoBind example. You're probably gonna see a build directory added here, which is not gonna come here, hopefully. And we're gonna see, okay, interesting. I usually, oh, because I didn't make a wheel, but okay, this is the binary for the C++ code, and we're gonna have this thing now. So it says you can import it in your Python code. So for these, I prefer to have a nanobind example.py, and Oh, okay, the key bindings are all different. Installer formatter. I would love to create a new profile from this. It's called Python underline C++. I need the shortcuts. I need the settings. I don't need the extension using the file profile. User tasks, snippets. I guess it's good. Copy it from default. Don't give me the extensions. So when I install everything, every crazy shit in here, I don't want it to be coming and come and bite me. I want it like black. Do we have Python black? Does it still work here? Yep, black formatter, this thing. Install it. Okay, we're golden. So after doing this, and it gives us an add function. So if I run this with the Python debugger, it should print 3, which it didn't. So initializing module, NanoBind example has no attribute add. It was able to install, like import it, which is interesting, I guess. Oh, it's not able to import it. Okay, why is that? Okay, put the breakpoint here. Let's go through these. Let's import it, and it wants to do that thing. Okay. Has no attribute add. Let's just remove this. I don't get why this thing doesn't work. Okay, so the main thing works, but we've got nothing from like why the add doesn't work. So the import works. So let's print like end. Yeah, these are like some weird things that you're gonna see. Or like, why the hell do you run the project twice? What's going on here? Just run it. Why double end? I don't get it. I don't really get it. Okay. Python nanobind example.py to end. Oh gosh. So if I remove this, okay, am I crazy or what? Okay, nanobind example add, and it says it doesn't have the add. Okay, there might be some problems here, and I never had this one, I guess. Let's try another Python interpreter, I guess. Give me a shell, give me a Python -v here. Okay, it's Python 11. Give me pip list. And do we have the NanoBind? Do we have the NanoBind? NanoBind example. Yep, we have it. So give me the Python. Let's import NanoBind underline example. It wants to jump into this. Oh. Okay. The name of this file is matching the name of the module. So that's it. We then run it with the Python. Oh, no, stop messing around. That's why it was starting twice. Okay, so adding this, putting it in here, we can finally adding things up. Okay, so this is the first episode. I'm gonna explain what happened to wrap it up. We were able to create a project. We cloned the NanoBind example. We were able to install it with maybe in here. We were able to install it with pip install the directory, and the pip actually install it in itself, which I don't recommend. Please use a pip env or something. But the NanoBind is here. We were able to run it. The problem I had was the name of this file was exactly matching this. So for some reason, Python wanted to be smart, not to be smart, and was importing the same file. So after changing the file name to something else, I was able to run the project. In the next short video, I'm going to go over what it does and how it works. See you soon.